Hi, my name is Surya,
And my name is Melanie.
and we created Arc Enemies. Arc Enemies is a simple game where you just shoot enemies with your crossbow. Now let's look at this simple menu, which basically just shows how to use the controls. You can use WASD to move around the map, and then you can press sprint to shift. You can also press F if you get ever lost again in the whole map. If you're, let's say, walking around and you get lost, you can just press F and be teleported back here with all the menus and all the details. We have 3 different game modes in this, which Melanie will explain later. Let's learn about the enemies. So this is Zorb. He's not the only one. There are others like him, and we don't know where they're coming from. But what we must do is we must protect ourselves from them. So what we want to do is you can press left click to shoot your crossbow, like this. And then you can also create a simulation and see how they work. So let's say if I come over here and I press R, somewhere the enemy spawns. And as you can see, it has 3D sound, so it spawns anywhere, and I'm able to know which direction it spawned in, so I can just look in that direction and shoot. Now, Melanie will explain all the sites.
So in our game, we have 3 different sites where each of our game modes take place. And as a player, you can either walk to each site by following the path, or you can shoot at one of these buttons on the screen to transport yourself to the site. Once you are at a site, you'll see that there is a huge billboard, and that will be displaying either the score or the time. And we chose to display that in the virtual world because it's just more convenient for the player if it's not displayed directly on the screen.
So in this game, what you want to try to do is you want to try to survive from these enemies. They will spawn in any direction every few seconds, and you want to try to shoot them before they come to you. If they touch you, it's game over. How many scores can we try to get before they touch us? And that's the purpose of this game mode. And here you can walk around in this whole scene, and then you're able to run away from them. Now let's look at this other game mode, spin mode.
In spin mode, the player is in a position where they are not able to walk, so instead they spin around and try to attack their opponents before the player is reached by any one of their opponents.
In every game mode, we allow players to press F to teleport closer to the billboard and go back to the main menu. Like this. And then let's check out our final game mode, streak mode. Let's teleport there. And let's start the gameplay. Basically, in this game mode, the enemies just keep on spawning, and they just and there's a timer on the billboard, and you can just keep on killing these enemies. But they can't kill you if they reach you. Like in other game modes, if they reach you, the game is over. And in this game mode, we'll show what happens if the enemy reaches you in the other game modes, or the timer runs out in this game mode. So basically, after the 30 seconds have passed, or in the other game modes, if the enemy has reached you, what happens is you get teleported to a final scene where you see your final score. And now you can press here to go back to the main menu. So in our world, we also allow...
Also, our game doesn't constrain the player to the archery games. The player is also able to explore the park. We've included lots of grass, pine trees, and a lake surrounded by benches to sit on.
And alongside, while entertaining yourself with all the scenery, you could even just press R and spawn some enemies, and you can fight them. This could be like a practice mode, or it's just even like slower than just having to fight the enemies in a fast-paced game modes like the other 3 that we provide. So you can just have a relaxing time as well as getting some practice in or trying to kill the enemies. Now you can also quit at any time. We're using those red billboards, and if you just shoot at it, the game quits. Thank you for checking out this demo, and if you would like to play Arc Enemies for yourself, you can go to the GitHub link that's down in the description, download it, and play it. Thank you.